Welcome back. New place, different day. Day after Mother's Day, and Nathan got me the prettiest flowers. And he took me to this place called RH. It's like Restoration Hardware, but it's a restaurant right on top. It's pretty cool. You should go check it out if you're in Charlotte, North Carolina. But we will be leaving soon, and I just actually wanted to show you an old clip of when we started doing our travels. It was back in September 2019, and it's kind of crazy. Like, I can't believe that. I don't know, it's like when I was looking at that video, it was like looking back at old photographs, and I'm just like surprised that we're still doing this. I'm really happy we're still doing this, but I'm super surprised that we're doing this. But yeah, the first video I'm about to show is literally when we decided to become digital nomads and move back to LA. So here it is.
So as we promised, we're unveiling a new, I don't know. Shit, why not pause and scratch it? All right, everybody. All right, so
Just go.
yeah, I'll try to. All right. So we've been in LA about 2 weeks now. We decided that Charlotte wasn't really working for us, so
Yeah, well, let's give them a backstory.
Yeah.
So we were living in downtown LA for quite a while, and then we decided to move back to Charlotte, North Carolina, to be with my daughter, who's 11. And honestly, Nathan would have stayed there in Charlotte, but I
was ready to sweat it out for 8 years.
He really was, but I wasn't. I didn't want to stay there because it was like too much for me, meaning that I just, the South is quite different, and I just was not happy. So I know that most people would say, oh, you need to stay there because your daughter's there, but honestly, I have to take care of myself, and I am prone to depression and things like that. So
yep, and so we wanted to try doing things a little bit differently. We're shifting over into living more like digital nomads and doing that as a couple. So we want to kind of share some of our experiences through this Instagram page, just about kind of how we got started, where we're at, and hopefully, some people look at this and they get inspired to like leave their job. Well, not go be unemployed, but at least think about maybe how they approach their work differently.
Yeah, how they approach their life differently.
And even just kind of following their passion, because a big part of our career, a big part of what we want to do, it's we're going to be talking about kind of traveling, co-living, and then different ways to look at work, not just a traditional 9 to 5.
Exactly.
So we hope you guys find what we're posting useful. Check back, new videos every Tuesday.
Yes. So I hope you guys will join us on our journey.
Yep. Till next time.
Are you doing your homework? Okay, I'm going to check it in a minute. I'm going to check it in a minute. Okay. Yeah, so don't worry. Well, actually, I should say that, yeah, we're still together, my daughter and I, thank God, because I just adore her. And I feel like every time I see her, because I have 50-50 custody with my ex-husband, that our bond is like getting stronger and stronger. But when I look at that video of, me choosing, to move back to LA, it was really hard to do that. It was one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make in my life. And just thinking back, I'm really glad that we did it, that we, Nathan and I decided to move back, and that he was supportive of that decision of mine, because ultimately it was my decision to do that. But the best part is that I am still with her. and now she's traveling with us whenever she can. During the pandemic, she was able to travel with us a little bit more, but now, thank goodness, she's back in school. So not so much travels. So we're spending time in North Carolina whenever we have her. So super happy about that. But yeah, so here is the next part, which is kind of like a, I don't know, when I was looking at this part, it's when we're in this little town, like I think it's north of San Diego, but it's not near the coast. But it's just this couple that we met through Airbnb. They had a private room listed, and a private room is when, let's say, for example, you wanted to rent a room in this house that I'm at. It's 3 bedrooms, and you want to rent a room. Well, you just pay for that room, but then you have access maybe to all of the house, like the washer and dryer, the kitchen, and stuff like that. But basically, you're paying for a room and maybe a private bath or a shared bath, because they might have other guests that they have in the house at the same time. So this was a clip of us using their pool, which was beautiful, and it was a gorgeous day, and we were just kind of like practicing how to be in front of the camera. We still haven't gotten used to it. I'm a little bit better than him, honestly, but he's not on the camera as much, but he's on there, and I was looking at it. It was adorable. But anyway, check it out.
So we spent a good bit of this vlog talking about travel, the idea of being a digital nomad and the lifestyle, as well as some work through Giovanna and her hair. You don't have regular conversation. I don't need regular conversation.
No. Tell me about why you transitioned to freelancing.
Great. So I'm being interviewed because I can't.
I've always wanted to be Oprah. Let me interview you.
Okay.
But yeah, we have to look at the camera.
Yeah, sure.
So Nathan's going to tell you about why he transitioned from corporate America to freelance work.
So I've been doing finance for like the last 2
years, 5, 7, 8.
3.5.
Finance?
Yeah. Food.
Hey guys, so we're here in secret part of
San Diego.
Anyway, go Nathan.
So we spent a good bit of this blog talking about travel, kind of being the urban nomad lifestyle, and just showing off basically landscape porn, I would call it. So today,
there is a lot.
Which there has been a lot.
Yeah.
So with that though, Jovi's also been talking about her hair business, a little bit about kind of the challenges in being an independent stylist, but we never really talked about what I've been doing. So I just wanted to share a little bit about kind of the career transition that I've started doing with part of this whole idea of wanting to live differently. Mm-hmm. So I've been in corporate finance for about 10 years now. And so that was working in an office, and I had the boss and the commute, and I mean, on the plus side, salary and things, but I really wanted to try something different. So I'm glad that Giovanna was totally game to just try having a totally remote lifestyle. Mm-hmm. So I've started actually doing more of like a freelance consulting thing, where I'm working with other entrepreneurs to try to help them get their businesses off the ground, running their numbers and the like. And it's actually been a really great experience. So right now I'm using a website called Upwork, which is like a big jobs platform to find people that are in need of my services. Then I'm also doing other stuff like rolling out a website soon. I'm going to be doing some independent blogging content. But wanted to just talk a little bit more about what it's like to really be an entrepreneur coming from 10 years of a corporate mentality.
Love it. It's uncomfortable.
Now, I know that most of our 11 followers are cubicle dwellers.
Actually, we have 19 now.
Okay. Oh, 19? Great.
Yeah.
All right. So of our 19 followers, I know that most of you are probably cubicle dwellers, and we'd love to hear what you think about ideas for a next video, maybe on kind of either escaping the corporate lifestyle, or different ways to make money outside of your job, or just even
Or what co-living is.
or what co-living is, or just how that any of that experience has been.
Yeah.
So go ahead, leave us a comment, and we'll take a look and be happy to talk more.
Yeah, because it'll help us like on how to direct on what to talk about, because we're new to this, like filming our stuff. So, you know, we need help there, right?
Yep, we'd appreciate it. All right, guys, till next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Aren't we adorable? I'm actually gonna do more of these because I have so much footage, but I was like, how do I go back? But I go back like this. So yeah, this Airbnb is really cute. It's in Plaza Midwood, which is, I would say, one of the most hippest towns in Charlotte. And it's cute. See? It's a little messy. There's a little tour. That's a pretty busy street. I would say that's the only con, is that it's right next to a very busy street. So if you're a light sleeper, I would not recommend, but I'm still going to leave the link down below so you can check it out. And I'm going to leave the link to the place with the pool because it's amazing. And the couple, so nice. They let you use everything. I mean, they probably would have even let us like cook their own food. I don't know, they were incredible. But don't do that. Don't ever do that. Don't take people's food at Airbnbs. Bring your own food. But yeah, that place was great. But I'm gonna keep showing you these old footage of the places we've stayed, because we've had so many great stays and I really want to share them with you. All right, guys, have a great night and thank you for watching.